Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Adham Abo and I am the next reporter. My topic for today is approaches to decision making. Number 1 is inquiry. This is a very open process that generates multiple alternatives. It also fosters exchange of ideas and produces a well-tested solution. Inquiry involves gathering information from a wide array of individuals to ensure that you are getting the whole picture. Number 2, advocacy. Advocacy, this is involve participants who are passionate about their preferred solution. They stand firm in the face of disagreement. Advocacy means getting support from another person to help you express your view and your wishes and help you stand up for your rights. So, what is the difference between inquiry and advocacy? Inquiry refers to asking questions while advocacy refers to stating one's view. Number 1 is program. This decision deal with common and frequently occurring problems in an organization such as buying behavior of consumers, sanctioning of different types of leave to employees, purchasing decision, salary increment, and etc. Number 2 is non-program. These are related to exceptional situations in which guidelines or routine management is not set, for example, problem arising from a decline in market business environment. The majority of the decisions taken by managers do fall in this non-program category. So, let us proceed. Group versus individual decision making. There are various different between group and individual decision making based on the decision making process as identified by Matheson and Ivancevich. A. Group can be better establish goals and objectives than individuals. B. Individuals' effort are required in identifying alternative courses of action as compared to groups. The latter can be evaluate alternative solution better because of a collective judgment. C. Group can take more risk than individuals in the selection of the best alternative. Creativity tools. There are techniques that can be used by group in order to foster creativity in decision making. Number 1, brainstorming. This is used to generate ideas. It approaches each ideas as belonging to the group. It is also important not to evaluate ideas. For example, pwede natin gamitin through Gmeet ang pag-brainstorming. When we say brainstorming, sharing or giving ideas means ang purpose ng meeting na ito or meeting na yon ay para malaman ang opinion ng isa't isa. Number 2, Delphi technique. It involves gathering and comparing a known solution to a problem through a questionnaire. This is sent to participants through mail and analysts evaluate their responses. Number 3, nominal group technique. There is no discussion in this technique. Each participant is asked to write on a sheet of paper, then present to the group in a round-robin fashions. After the presentation of each idea, they vote by ranking alternatives. 3 C's in decision making. Number 1 is conflict. Is serious disagreement and argument about something important. If two people or groups are in conflict, they have had a serious disagreement or argument and have not yet reached agreement. Try to keep any conflict between you and your ex-partner to a minimum. Number 2, consideration. Make a list of pros and cons of your option. If you are making decision about whether to take a new activities or you as a leader, you need to consider of what participants should also believe that their view were considered. And binigyan mo sila ng opportunity to express themselves and influence the final decision. Number 3, closure. Leaders should avoid decision too early or decision too late. Models of decision making. Number 1, rational model by Simon, 1957. Rationality is a logical, step-by-step approach to decision making with a thorough analysis of alternatives and their consequences. The rational model has the following assumption. The first one is the outcome will be completely rational. Second, the decision maker has a consistent system of preference where the best alternative will be drawn. Third is the decision maker is always aware of all the possible alternatives. And the last is the decision maker can predict the probability of success for each alternative. Number 2 is bounded rationality model. The bounded rationality model has 4 assumptions. Number 1 is manager select the first alternative that is satisfactory. Second, manager recognize that their conception of the world is simple. Third is manager are comfortable making decision without determining all the alternatives. And the last, manager make decision by rules of thumb or heuristics. Garbage can model is a rational model of decision making, which assumes that problem solution and participants are disconnected and exist as separate organizational streams. Choice opportunities are initiated by the organization. The garbage can model is one where all of the entrepreneur's historical decision and solution are thrown into a metaphorical can. Basis of power. French and Raven discuss the 5 power base as follows. A. Legitimate power. This is also called authority of a person based on his position. B. Reward power. This is the ability to control one's resources or the ability to reward a follower for a good performance. C. Coercive power. This is the power to give sanction or punishment. D. Expert power. This is the power which comes for being recognized for his expertise or skill in a particular field. E. Referent power. This is the power of a person to be liked and be respected by others. Other forms of power include information power, persuasive power, and charisma. Information power is the power which stems from having control over some pertinent information in the organization. Persuasive power is the ability to convince the other people to a particular course of action or decision. Charisma is the ability to have a sense of dynamism or charm so that people may want to help the person to achieve a particular goal. McClellan asserts that there are two phases of power, namely personal power and social power. A. Personal power. This is the power used for personal gain. B. Social power. This is the power used to create motivation or to accomplish group goals. Amitai Etzioni uses a more sociological orientation to power and classify them as coercive power. This make use punishment or intimidation to influence others. B. Utilitarian power. This power uses rewards and benefits to influence others. Normative power. This influence members by letting them know that they are expected to do the right things in as much as they want to belong to the organization. Cantors provide several characteristics of powerful people in organization and identify them as A. Ability to intercede for someone in trouble. B. Ability to get placement for favored employees. C. Exceeding budget limitation. D. Procuring above average increases for employees. E. Getting items on the agenda at meetings. F. Access to early information. G. Having top managers seek out their opinions. Corda identifies symbols of power as office furnishing, time power, and standing by. A. Furniture convey a message of power. Lock file cabinets symbolize that the manager has important and confidential information in the office. B. Time power means using clocks or watches as power symbols. According to Corda, the less powerful the executive, the more expensive the watch. C. Standing by means that people are obligated to stay close to their phones so that an executive can have access to them. Macoby described 4 types of organizational politician as number 1, craftsman. He or she is often a technical specialist who like details and precision. Number 2, jungle fighter. He or she is after success at any cost. He or she can step on others just to get ahead. Number 3, conservative. Man or woman. His or her goal is the protection of oneself and the company he or she works for. Number 4, gamesman. The individuals like contests. These individuals take calculated risk and thrives on challenges and competition. He or she is charismatic and motivate his or her subordinates. And that will be all. Again, my name is Agham Abo. Thank you.